travel? You decide or go with a guide. What's good about planning your own trip is the complete control to tailor it to your needs. That means you can do and see as many things as you want. Also, you won't be wasting money or time on things you don't care about with a group tour. However, the burden is on you to research and book everything yourself, which takes time and effort. Whether it's more affordable depends on where and when you're traveling and which accommodations and transportations you require. Without a group and experienced representative to rely on, you might deal with safety concerns or language barriers. Yet, independent travel means you'll get more chances to interact with local people and really experience the culture. Remember to take your most important travel goals into account when you choose how to see the world. No matter which way you decide to travel, stay safe and have fun on your journey.
Warm-up quiz. The teacher blanked the students' ideas before he changed the homework. A. Took into control. B. Took into effort. C. Took into decision. D. Took into account.
You have 15 seconds to think about it. Time's up.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our article, and we're learning all about traveling.
Woohoo!
And some tips and that what kind of tours you can join or how you can travel, right?
You're the right person, the perfect person to ask.
I know, yes. Okay, but I don't really like group tours that much.
Same.
I can do like a day group tour, like maybe if I'm in a city.
Like a city tour?
Yeah, and I do like a short tour of somewhere. That's okay. But I prefer to also do a lot more solo traveling.
Same. I'd rather that.
Trips. Yes,
yeah.
with my friends too.
Yeah. For sure.
Okay, so let's continue reading this article and see maybe if this style is something that works for you. It says here, what's good about planning your own trip is the complete control to tailor it to your needs. Yes, that's totally me because I don't like waking up like at 6 or 7 a.m. in the morning, yes, to eat breakfast and then like go on the bus and stuff. So if you're kind of like me, planning your own trip is the best because you can tailor it to however you like. Tailor here is a verb and it means to make or adapt something for a particular purpose or person. So for example, Ichiran is one of my favorite places to eat ramen because you can adjust or change the soup base, the spiciness, and even the hardness of the ramen noodles to your liking. So we can say each bowl is tailored to your likings or your taste. We can also use it in a sentence like this. All of the actors' costumes are tailored to their height and body shape.
你刚刚讲一兰拉面，我肚子就咕噜咕噜叫了。OK， 我们先来解释 Tailor， 不是 Taylor Swift Tay 那个字哦。Tailor 这里是动词，就是量身打造，针对什么什么而做。当我们用 Tailor A to B， 就是依据 B 客制化 A。我要举个例子，大家可能会比较清楚哦。The teacher tailored her English lessons to the students' love for K-pop. So every grammar point came with a BTS example or Blackpink, 好不好? Now no one skips class. I love this teacher.
I know. Is it
so
you?
Creative. 根本就是我嘛。
I think it's you, right? I love this. Now I want to learn stuff from you or teach me Korean, please.
맞아.
Okay, so next in the article it says, that means you can do and see as many things as you want.
哦，叮咚叮咚，这一句呢就包含了今天的文法。Let's take a look. 今天的 language and focus 要看到的是主词加动词，然后 as many or as much， 然后接一个名词 as blah blah blah。OK， 这个句型用来表示动作者尽可能让某行为达到某种数量或者是程度上的成果。我们来再看一下句型是。 主词加动词点点点加上 as many or much， 然后再加名词，但是这个部分其实是可以省略的，然后再加 as， 然后接 possible or as， 然后主词再加上 can or could。我觉得这样听大家可能觉得好难哦，但是我们来听例句，例句就会比较清楚了。OK， 首先我们先回到刚刚课文是怎么说的。他说 That means you can do and see as many things as you want。 这句是在说，这表示你可以随心所欲地做想做的事情，或是看想看的东西。这个是在讲说，如果你自己就是自由旅行这样子。那我再举另外一个例子哦。Try as many ice cream flavors as you can before they close for the night. 在冰店打烊前，尽你所能可以试试看各种口味的冰淇淋哦。那再来就是 Leah danced as much as possible before the music finally stopped. 这个例句则是说，音乐结束前 Leah 尽情跳舞到不能再跳为止哦。然后注意的是，句子后半段除了可以接上方列出的句型外，也可以接主词加上 want or need 等等来表达需求或者喜好的动词。一样，我们来听一下例句会更清楚。Add as much chili sauce as you need to make it spicy enough for you. 要多辣就加多少辣酱，照你口味来调整哦。
All right, so let's take a look at our article and get right back to it. It says, also, you won't be wasting money or time on things you don't care about with a group tour.
而且呢，也不会把时间和金钱浪费在那些你不在乎的行程上，像团体旅游那样吼。
That's right. Next it says, however, the burden is on you to research and book everything yourself.Which takes time and effort. Okay, so this is a great word to learn. Burden is a noun and it means like a duty, responsibility, or etc. that causes worry, difficulty, or hard work. So, for example, a burden can be as simple as something as being like the group or project leader and doing everyone's work. It can even be choosing between right or wrong. That can also be a burden as well. We can use it in a sentence like this.Amy's best friend told her a really big secret, but she feels like it's a burden to her since she doesn't know what to do.
OK， 好，课文有提到说，然而呢，这个做功课啊，还有预定所有的行程的重责大任，就可能会落在你自己身上，这就会花费不少时间跟精力哦。这里呢，我们有看到关系代名词 which。用来表示逗点前方的那件事情，也就是表示做研究啦，以及预定所有的行程的重责大任就落在自己身上啦。那刚刚提到的 burden 这个名词就是重担或是负担。OK， 那 burden on somebody 就是对某人的重担或是负担。举个例子。Washing dishes every night felt like a burden on me, especially when my brother just walked away like he was in a drama, whispering, "This life is too hard." 很讨厌吼。OK， 那刚刚有提到了 research， 在这里呢，是当作动词来用哦，因为我们前面之前有看到的 do research， 它是名词，那这里当作动词一样也有研究、调查，也就是做功课啦。
Next it says, whether it's more affordable depends on where and when you're traveling, in which accommodations and transportation you require. So yeah, it really depends on how you plan everything and it's all on yourself. Affordable is an adjective and it means that you're able to buy and pay for it. And if it's within your budget and you think it's okay, like I'm willing to pay that amount for something. So for example, some Labubus are affordable, but the special or limited edition ones might not be so affordable for me. They can go up to like, I don't know, thousands, tens and thousands of dollars.
巨贵.
So scary. Okay, but we can use affordable in a sentence like this. The government is working hard to make cost of living more affordable for the average citizens.
OK， 刚刚大家听到啦布布，突然醒一下。OK， 没错，有些 labubu is affordable 这个形容词就是负担得起的，但限量版对不起，你可能买不起哦 you cannot afford it. OK, 那要怎么用 affordable? Online learning platforms offer affordable courses for people who want to improve their skills without spending too much. 大家可以上我们的空中家教哦。
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so yeah.Planning everything by yourself or doing your own travel depends on, what you choose. So depend on just means to be determined or decided by something. So for example, maybe you want to live in another country or city for college, but it depends on which school you get into.
Depend on something 就是取决于什么什么 For example, whether the outdoor concert happens will depend on the weather and safety conditions. Of course.
Definitely. Accommodation is basically a place to live or work or to stay in. So that would be something like a hotel, hostel, or Airbnb.And basically, transportation is how people move or how goods go from one place to another. So these are things like the train, MRT, bus, taxi, bike, for example.
好，刚刚看到 accommodations 通常这是以复数形呈现的名词，就是住宿、住处。Transportation 大家应该都知道吧，这个就是交通方式啊，交通运输它是一个名词，所以整句课文是说，至于是否更负担得起，则取决于你何时在哪里旅行，以及你所需的住宿以及交通选择啦。
We also saw the word require. It's a verb and it means to need something. So for example, we can say,Traveling internationally requires you to have a valid passport and visa to visit another country.
Require 这个动词就是需要哦。For example, the escape room required both teamwork and screaming. We solved nothing, but at least we screamed in sync like a horror movie soundtrack.
I can totally imagine that. So
right.
funny. Next in the article it says, without a group, an experienced representative to rely on, you might deal with safety concerns or language barriers. That is so true. But let's break down some of the words we see first. Representative is a noun and it means someone or something that represents another person or a group of people or others. So, for example, in a government, people, citizens, vote for representatives from their city, from their towns or county, into Congress, into a bigger body of the government to represent them. We can use representative like this. Everyone in class picked Rachel to be their representative for the class because she's responsible and great at leading others.
I love Rachel in
I know.
Friends.
She's awesome, right? And stylish.
Right, okay. Representative 这个名词就是代表的意思，我差点用那个韩文讲代表。
Oh, really?
Okay. 好啦，我们来看一下它的例句哦。The student representative collected suggestions from each class and shared them at the school meeting.
When you rely on someone or something, this phrase just means to depend on someone or something. Like, for example, children rely on their parents.
Rely on somebody or something 就是依靠或是依赖谁谁谁。For example, I rely on my best friend to remind me of all the things I forget, like birthdays, homework. Ooh, and the name of that actor I keep calling the cute one.
玄彬.
I know, oppa.
I don't think you remember. I don't think you'll forget him. He's your
right.
fave.
Te In-yo is also very great looking.
He's also
他
very
超帅.
handsome. Oh my
I know,
gosh.
Right?
Okay.Let's get back to the article, though, before we get on a tangent about cute Korean guys. Okay, so without maybe like a representative, you might have to deal with something called a language barrier. And it just is a difficulty in communication because of different languages spoken. So if you travel to France and you don't know French, and maybe the people there don't know Chinese or English, then that's a language barrier.Barriers is basically an obstacle or something that blocks you from your path.
Bien sûr. Okay, I have to say something in French. 因为你刚刚提到 France, okay. Barrier 是什么呢？就是障碍、隔阂，这是一个名词哦。所以课文我们提到是说，如果没有团体和有经验的导游或是代表可以依靠，你们可能就会遇到安全问题，或者是 language barrier, 也就是语言障碍啊。
Yeah, so that's why it's important to learn English, to be honest, because
I
know it saves you in any kind of situation. Next, the article says, yet independent travel means you'll get more chances to interact with local people and really experience the culture. That's right. Sometimes when you do things by yourself, you get to chat with maybe the waiters at the restaurant or the people at the bar or people at the hotel. It's really fun. Interact just means to communicate with somebody, especially when you spend time with them.
OK, 我们刚刚一开始有提到 yet, OK, 这里的 yet 是副词哦，就是然而、但是什么什么。那后面我们提到了 interact 哦，这个动词就是相互交流、互动。那我们用 interact with somebody 就是和某人交流。所以整句是说，不过自由行也代表你可能有更多机会与当地人互动，深入体验文化。Ooh, I love that.
I love that. So much fun. It says here, remember to take your most important travel goals into account when you choose how to see the world. Okay, so when you take something into account, it just means to consider or remember something when making a decision or formal opinion.
大家听到这个片语的时候，是不是应该要唤起有点回忆？就是我们的 warm-up quiz， 大家一定想说，他们刚刚就没在听，
right?
对不对？他们没在听。OK， 来，我再讲一次。好险你有我。The teacher blanked the students' ideas before he changed the homework. A. Took into control. B. Took into effort. C. Took into decision. D. Took into account. 那他们当然现在会猜到答案就是 took into account, 因为刚刚 Tiffany 才解释完 take something into account 就是将什么东西列入考虑啊，或是顾及什么什么。所以整句刚刚在考大家就是这里在说这个老师啊，在更改作业内容前有把学生的回馈考虑进去。如果你不小心答错，想说是不是 took into control，这个是怪怪的这个是错误的，因为通常我们要用 take control of something， 也不会用这样的片语。那如果 took into effort 也是很怪，我们通常比较常用的是 make effort。那 took into decision 更怪，应该正确的说法是 make a decision， 或者是我们的正解 take something into account， 这样子才是正确的说法啦。
Lastly, the article says, no matter which way you decide to travel, stay safe and have fun on your journey. Now, journey is a noun and it just means an act of traveling from one place to another. So, for example, I don't know if you guys might know, but Frodo Baggins and his friends went on a dangerous journey to destroy the cursed ring. This is from Lord of the Rings, guys.
Okay, Frodo. Okay. 好 ，journey 是什么呢？就是旅程、旅行哦，这是个名词哦。For example, their journey across Europe gave them new perspectives and lifelong memories.
So sweet. Okay. So yeah, it doesn't really matter how you travel. You can go by a group. You can, go with your friends or, do independent travel, but just be careful and just have fun, right? And you could try both, right? And then eventually you figure out, okay, this is more suitable for me. All right. So this is the end of our article. But before we say goodbye, we have our For You chat. Which method of travel will you likely pick for your next trip? Why?
For sure, independent travel, because my boyfriend basically becomes my personal tour guide. It's like 2 in 1, right? Because he does all the research like flights, hotels, places to eat, and even what time the sunset looks best.
Aww.
So I can take lots of pictures there. I just pack my bags and get excited. It's like having all the freedom and fun of a self-planned trip without the burden of actually planning it. Sorry, George. Plus, we get to skip things we're not interested in and tailor the trip exactly how we like it. total win.
Ooh, I see what you did there. Tailored to how you liked it.
Right.
Yeah, I like independent travel because I am a free bird. I don't like to be controlled or like I don't like to be told, wake up at 6 a.m. to have breakfast.
No way.
Leave at 8:30. So I prefer independent travel because I like to sleep in. I kind of like to pick my own maybe accommodation, pick my own flights. And for me, it's pretty easy because I think once you get used to it, it's kind of easy to do all these things. So yeah, I love independent travel. But I guess like it depends. If I go on to a place like maybe Africa or Kenya, like on a safari or maybe even India, then I would probably prefer a group tour.
That's true.
Yeah. I don't know the language and I need someone to protect me.
Yeah, for sure. From the tigers?
Yeah, from the lions and tigers and bears.
And I'm just going to add, independent travel is fun, but it depends on who you travel with.
Oh gosh,
如果
that's
你
so
跟
important.
行程控的人出去 you still have to get up at 6.
Oh, no please.
It's my sister. I hope she's not listening to this. Anyways, 听完今天的节目还学得不够尽兴吗？欢迎到空中家教和老师练习哦。
Woohoo! We'll see ya.
Bye.
Vocabulary Review.
Tailor. The artist decided to tailor the painting to Nora's favorite colors and her home style. Burden. As the eldest child, Maria felt the burden of caring for her sisters when their parents were busy. Affordable. This car looks like the most affordable choice. The bigger one is too expensive for us. Require. Taking care of a plant requires watering it regularly and providing the right amount of sunlight. Representative. Mike's job as a representative includes a lot of talking to the public for his company. Journey. Jonathan went on a journey from Canada to Japan to try the different kinds of food there.
智慧小补帖。
Accommodations. Transportation. Barrier. Interact.
轻松学英文，现在就加入空中美语空中家教官方 LINE